It's always one of the, the signs when we see the ESTJs in this pattern of just working and working and working and working, right? And working at their personal life as well as their professional life, as Anne's talking about, because of that inability to let anybody else come in and help or to delegate, even, sort of going in and overly micromanaging what might be happening around them. One of the things to understand about the ESTJ as I go into that kind of the next key thing to look at around what's behind their imposter syndrome is, they're really competitive, right? They like to win. They need to win. That's part of being in control, right? It's like, I am in control if I am winning. And so they have a real fear around losing their lead, right? That position that they're in, and so that they're, going to cross that finish line first, or that they're ahead of everyone else. And so as a result of that, and again, that competitive nature, that underlying fear they have that if they stop working, they're going to fail or lose their place somehow as the most competent, the best of the best. And again, that's all part of what goes along with them having the imposter syndrome. So they feel like they have to keep working all the time, even when they're exhausted, even when they're on holidays, because they think that if somehow they stop, they're just going to lose their place, or fear they're going to be judged as inept or unable to keep up. We have an ESTJ in and amongst our extended family, and we'll be, having dinner on 8 o'clock on a Saturday night at the cottage, and everybody's socializing, and there they are on their email, checking their work email, like just in case they got to be the first to respond and they can't possibly miss anything or wait until the next morning. Again, out of that fear, right? The fear that they're being judged for not getting back to it or not being on top of everything and not keeping up. And this fear can be pretty intense, and it really can cause them to push themselves too hard. So that whole thing about working long hours, skipping breaks, and one of the big consequences that we really see here is the neglecting of their personal lives, right?